Karen thought she could call 911 on my wife for suspicious behavior. But the second the cops showed up and saw who she really was, they started taking her orders instead. That's right. Karen messed with a U.S. Navy officer fresh off the USS Truman. So here's what happened. My wife had just completed a long deployment aboard the USS Truman. She's a decorated Navy officer, sharp, disciplined, and respected. After months away at sea, she finally came home for leave. I had the day off, so I picked her up from base and brought her home. She was still in uniform, and we were both excited to finally relax. The moment we pulled into the driveway, Karen, the self-declared queen of our HOA, came storming out of her house like we had just landed a UFO. She squinted at my wife in her dress blues and said, "Excuse me, you can't just bring military people into this neighborhood without approval. This is private property, and we don't allow uniforms like that here." My wife just looked at me, confused. I told Karen, "This is my wife. She lives here, and she's an active duty officer." But Karen wasn't done. "I don't care if she's the president," she snapped. "She's not on the HOA registry and she needs to leave now." Then she did the unthinkable. She called 911. She told dispatch there was a suspicious woman in uniform trying to enter a residence without permission. Within minutes, 2 patrol cars rolled in, lights flashing. Karen ran up to them like she had saved the day. "That's her," she said, pointing at my wife. "She's impersonating a military officer. Arrest her." The officers turned to my wife, who calmly reached into her jacket and pulled out her military ID. One officer read it, looked at her, and immediately snapped into attention. The other radioed in a confirmation. And then it happened. One of the officers turned to Karen and said, "Ma'am, not only is she not impersonating anyone, she outranks both of us." Karen froze. Then my wife stepped forward, cool as ever, and said, "Gentlemen, please take her statement for filing a false police report and interfering with federal personnel." And just like that, the officers started following her lead. One of them literally pulled out a notepad and said, "Yes, ma'am, we'll document everything." Karen's face went from smug to shocked silence. She tried to stammer some excuse, but my wife shut it down. "This is a military household. If you approach my home again while I'm on leave, you'll be dealing with Navy legal." Karen turned around and walked away without another word. Now, every time she sees my wife outside in uniform, she closes her blinds like we're ghosts. If that moment gave you chills like it gave me, smash that like button, subscribe for more jaw-dropping HOA takedowns, and hit the bell so you never miss when justice salutes back.